You're listening to the Napoleonic Quarterly podcast, and these are the headlines for the third quarter of 1800. First to the Rhine. Peace is in the air as the summer swings into high gear, with a truce between the Austrians and the French in Switzerland, and continued peace negotiations between France and Britain through July and August. Resolutions prove elusive, however, and a British squadron is ordered to Copenhagen to force the Danes to stop using convoys to protect their merchant ships. A wider symptom of the increasingly bad relations between the coalition powers and the Russians. Fears that France may settle with Austria prompt the British to conduct a new alliance on the 23rd of July, which sees the Austrians agree to make no individual peace, but in return for a large British subsidy. In France, meanwhile, the mood is cautiously optimistic given the military successes in Italy and Germany, and the committee to draft the civil code is formed in August. In military and naval matters, the British Royal Navy conducted the raid in Ferrol on the 18th of August, and elsewhere captured a small Danish convoy as part of their efforts to intimidate the Danish. Later, on 5th September, the French garrison of Malta surrendered, strengthening British strategic presence in the Mediterranean. Now to British domestic affairs. Two important acts are passed: the Second Combination Act, which restricts the right of organisation amongst workers, and the Act of Union, which abolishes the Dublin Parliament. This is set against a mood of economic disquiet as wheat prices skyrocket and food riots break out in many parts of Britain. Russian domestic affairs now, we see, are taking a distinctly troublesome aspect for the coalition as Tsar Paul masses forces against the Austrian border, while also pushing an anti-British alliance, alarming nobles of the Russian court. Things are getting no better in Holland for the Allies, but continue to be promising for the French as a conservative coup backed by French troops announces meetings of primary assemblies to vote on the new constitution, reverting to a federalist form of government. And with the end of the quasi-war also in September, the view from France appears to be getting better and better. Over to you now, Alex.